today for the Bitcoin price. And yes, guys, I have some news for you, some news which most of you will consider as pretty bad news. I will pull up some charts and they are speaking a very clear language as to what is going to happen to Bitcoin, not necessarily today, tomorrow, but within the next few weeks and next few months. And when I saw that, I was myself actually very surprised, and it might have changed my viewpoint on Bitcoin at least a little bit. And yes, I am still in my multi-million US dollar long trade, which is now, I think we just had another small dump here, maybe just 8.5 million US dollars in total profits. But I am going to take action very soon. This is what I will talk about today. Like and of course subscribe to the channel to get updated when I'm uploading my next video. And now let's go straight into it. You can see the beautiful sunset in the background. I was just going out with this foilboard on the palm here. Very beautiful. But I know that's not why you tuned in. So let's talk Bitcoin. And I don't really want to talk about this chart here too much today, but of course something I have to mention is this potential bull flag. And yes, big disclaimer, I had a symmetrical triangle, but as it broke already, let's not talk about that one anymore. Let's see if there's some other kind of pattern in here, and that is a potential bull flag. And don't get me wrong, bull flags can break to the downside. They can get invalidated. What we can use here is though the new support. And you don't short right now. You don't long right now. The moment to short is the moment we break this. And yes, Bitcoin is potentially breaking it. It's trying to break it. And if we break it, of course, the next support area would be somewhere here at 52,000 US dollars. Pretty scary. But even if we break down to 52, that is a 30% dump. And I want to show you something which actually shows you 30%. That is nothing. That is nothing, right? Even if we break down 30%, who cares? But so far, at least so far, Bitcoin is holding the support. If we get a bounce, potentially a retest of the 68,000 US dollars. Because, I mean, why is Bitcoin dumping so much? I mean, we are talking about the Bitcoin halving, which is coming up in like 3 days, right? So you can see the weekly chart on Bitcoin. And you can see actually, usually on every single halving, if we are going in here, you can see every halving we saw some either dump before, usually a dump before, then some sideways period. You can see that 40% dump, 20% dump after the third halving, and even now here around the fourth halving we already saw a 16-17% dump towards the downside. So nothing really special about that. Here you can see another statistic which I want to talk about very soon. So, but all of this not so special, right? I mean, we are seeing these things time and time again. That is not new. We also usually see when the UTXO bands of the 6 to 12 month holding ratios, so Bitcoin which will hold 6 to 12 months, you can see here the unspent transaction output statistic. Whenever this starts to be downward sloping, the bull market top is near. But we will see the most crazy phase after Bitcoin starts downward sloping on this purple UTXO band. 9 months it took until the top in the first cycle or the second cycle. In the the third cycle, we saw 7 months until the top. So far we are seeing 3 months. So is it going to be us following the trend? Are we going to have only 2-3 more months until the Bitcoin bull market top? Not necessarily, but that is actually a possible scenario. You want to be prepared for that. Does that mean the bull market is over? Not at all. I think the most parabolic, the most crazy phase is still yet to come within that year. This is something I am almost, let me go over here. I am almost certain about, and that is why I am staying here in my trade. However, we have to be very careful. We have to be very cautious and vigilant about this specific support area here for Bitcoin. So now, dear ladies and gentlemen, let me know, are you bullish or are you bearish on Bitcoin? What is your prediction? I just want to tell you, if we break the support, don't get crazy. If we are bouncing from here, potential retest of 68,000. If we break the support, potential dump down to 52. Even if we dump down to 52, I stay in my trade. In fact, if we break lower, there's a lot of thin air below. I will put limit buy orders to increase my position here. because every single dump is, at least in a bull market, big opportunity. Thank you so much for watching. Dear ladies and gentlemen, if you want to be trading as well, link down below for Bitget, click register deposit and claim up to 30,000 US dollars in free bonuses. We are going to see each other very soon at the next one of MMCrypto. As always, guys, as always, bye.